Just to narrow it down, if you had to pick one to take out of the equation, which would it be?
I think that one's really easy for me. I think I would just not take the studio. That setup was just not good for 2 people.
Yeah, that layout was horrible.
The kitchen next to the bed. Which one do you think that you like better?
Hands down, I would go with the 5-to-1. It basically it's 5 different rooms in one apartment. It had an amazing kitchen, which I know you love, amazing storage, which I love.
You might have me on the kitchen, but I think I'd go with the Victorian, and I think that's a really easy decision for me. We're gonna be $150,000 under budget. Do you want to be over the top or over budget?
Well, when you put it like that, I'd rather be over the top. I think we should go with the Victorian.
Yeah, you really think you could do it?
To be over the top, I'll have to make that sacrifice.
I love you.
Love you too, honey.
Living in the city has been great. The conveniences around our apartment are wonderful. The supermarket next door, the subway 2 blocks away, Central Park is down the street, there's a bunch of museums around. I have all the restaurants and the supermarkets that I need to go to. Life is good up here.
I think the size of the apartment's been good. It's 390 square feet, so it's just about where we wanted it to be. The layout's really good. It's one long railroad.
I think the railroad layout of this apartment really gives us space that we might need. I could be in the kitchen while Eric's on the bed, and neither of us are getting in each other's way for being in such a small space.
Storage was initially an issue in this space for me, but slowly and surely we're finding different ways to make it work.
Eric has learned to adapt, and I think having less storage is a good thing. He's realizing he can live with a lot less. We haven't made any changes to the kitchen yet, but we're gonna make some renovations really soon.
Jason's time in the kitchen, I think, has been mostly the same. You know, it's definitely a tinier kitchen, but at the same time, he's making good, efficient use of the space, so I think it's been really good in the end. Living tiny isn't that big of a challenge anymore. You know, Jason can be on his computer with his headphones doing his work. I can be on the couch, you know, watching a movie or creating my new costume or whatever it may be. We are living in a small space, but at the same time, we're not piled up on top of each other. The best
part about living tiny is that we're closer to each other.